Good morning, children. Let us revise the chapter Indian Constitution, and in this chapter we will be covering the following points. First, the introduction, what is constitution? Then second is why does a country need a constitution? And third, we will learn about the key features, the important features of the constitution. And what are the important? There are 6 important features that we are going to learn about. Federalism, parliamentary form of government, separation of power, fundamental rights, secularism, and directive principles of state policy. So these are the points we are going to cover in this chapter. Children, all of you are familiar with the game of cricket and football. Yes, and all of you love to play and watch these games. Now, these games are played according to some rules, and you are aware of all the rules, isn't it, about cricket and football? You play it in school also. Now let us see the first thing. It says, why do you think the umpire has given a free hit for the batsman? Yes, because he has crossed the crease, yes, and he stepped out of the crease, so it is a no ball and the batsman will be given a free hit. So this is the rule of the game of cricket. Now let us see football. What does it say? Similarly, in football, if the ball touches the arm of any player, it is considered a foul. So the rules for football are different, rules for cricket are different, because they are different types of games, isn't it? So rules are very, very important. And if you play this, you have to agree to these rules. All of you must agree to these rules before you play the game. If you don't agree to the rules, if there are no rules set, what will happen? Will there be any game possible? No, it will lead to utter chaos, confusion, there will be fights, unnecessary unhappiness will be there. Just like if you do not follow the traffic rules, what happens? Leads to accident. So rules are very, very important. Similarly, a society also has certain rules. Since in the society there are different communities living together in a country, and rules have to be made by the agreement of all, consensus of all have to agree to these rules. Like in the game of cricket and football, if you play it, you have to agree to the rules, and these rules are called as constitutive rules. Children, as you saw that the rules of cricket and football are written down, which are called as constitutive rule. Similarly, for the country, to avoid conflict, chaos and confusion, rules are written down, okay? And rules are written down for the country in a book which is called a constitution. So how can we describe constitution? Constitution is a book in which the rules and regulations are written down for the government and the people to follow. Okay, it is written down, everything is documented. That is the book of rules for the entire country, for the government and the people to follow. So this is the meaning of constitution. Children, let us see how was our constitution drafted. As you know that we were ruled by the British, and the people were very unhappy because they treated us like slaves, and that started the national movement, and our leaders, our freedom fighters, thought about these ideas of equality and secularism and no exploitation. And they wanted that after the Britishers left the country, they have rules for which would give equality to all sections of the people, and we would be secular. We would give no importance to any religion. No one should be exploited like the Britishers had exploited the people to collect more and more revenue. Now let us see who drafted the Indian Constitution. So first, a Constituent Assembly consisting of 300 members, yes, who were drawn from various sections of the society, from all religious groups, from minorities, from scheduled castes. All the sections of the society were represented. They collected together it was formed in 1946, this assembly, and they all sat together, and it took 3 years to draft the constitution, which had all the rules and regulations for all sections of the society, keeping in mind. And it took 3 years to draft it. It started in 1946 and finally it ended in 1949, but it came into force only on 26 January 1950, which we celebrate as Republic Day. Now, who is this gentleman who drafted the constitution? Yes, it is Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee, and he is also called the father of the Indian Constitution. Okay.